Be satisfied. On my Aunt Claudia's 87th birthday, I asked her what words of wisdom she had for the younger generation. She thought for a minute and then she said, be satisfied. We talked about the importance of setting goals and striving to be better, but again she said, be satisfied with who you are and where you are. I thought about that a lot. It reminded me of a conversation I had with my dad years ago about life and its challenges. I'm not in the habit of being overly self-critical, but that is definitely what I was doing that day. I covered a lot of subjects, but I ended by complaining about my build. My dad listened patiently, and then he said something like, Chriselle, there are times in your life you're going to be a bigger version of yourself, and there'll be times you're a smaller version of yourself, but you'll always be Chriselle, and I think that's a good thing. Clearly, he wasn't just talking about my build. He was talking about who I am. Being satisfied does not mean settling or giving up on growth. It's reaching a place of peace, happiness, and confidence because we've learned to love ourselves and where we are in life. It means recognizing we have strengths and weaknesses and still being happy with where we are right now. A teacher pointed this out, but it's really stuck with me. In Genesis, at the end of each day of the creation, God looks over what was created and he says that it was good, but the earth was still incomplete. There is such a strong parallel between this and each of us individually. God sees goodness in us even though we're incomplete and imperfect. We don't have to be perfect to be good. The creation came one day at a time, as does our growth. What matters to God is progress, not perfection. Humility is often misunderstood. Some believe that putting ourselves down or condemning ourselves is a sign of humility, but that's not true. Humility is recognizing that there is a perfect, all-knowing God, someone greater than us, while also acknowledging that we have divine worth, even with our flaws. This may be hard to accept, but the reality is, until we can be satisfied with who we are, we cannot truly be satisfied with others. When we are secure with who we are, we don't feel threatened by others. We can appreciate their strengths without feeling like it takes away from our own value. When it comes to parenting, one of the greatest gifts we can give our children is parents who are at peace with themselves. When we are secure with who we are, we model confidence, resilience, and self-acceptance, showing our children that they too are enough just as they are. The more satisfied we are with ourselves, the more freely we can love, guide, and appreciate our children for who they are. So remember, be satisfied.